Hey again, guys. I'm going to do something that I haven't done before. I'm going to do a non-rant. That's right, a non-rant. So I often share my opinions on here. And one of the opinions that I shared was that I don't like the term oddball to describe cards because, as I keep saying over and over again, a card is a card. And prior to Topps in 1957 setting the standard size of a card, no other cards had been that size. Topps changed that. Cards came in all shapes and sizes, distributed in all kind of different products. Many of your vintage cards were cut out. Now, I come from the vintage world, way back. So I think that those of us from, coming from the vintage standpoint, we're used to all kind of different sizes, cutout cards, all that good stuff. That said, man, this has gotten a little bit out of hand. I hear so many videos and people really sound triggered over this. I've been saying how I don't like the term, and one morning I wake up and Orlando's doing a live and he's telling Rick to change his name, Vintage Oddball Cards. And I'm like, oh no, what did I start? And I text Rick right away, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I think I started something here. And we were having fun with it. Rick is my hobby friend. I text with him all day, every day. I've gone to 3 nationals, and all 3 times I roomed with Rick. So I don't want Rick to change his name. I don't want that to happen. We just tease each other constantly. If you watch his videos, you will see him give it to me, and obviously vice versa. But we're good friends. Just talked to him on the phone yesterday. We're always researching these old rare cards and so forth. And so I just felt the need to come on here and clear the air a little bit because it's not that important. Sure, I don't like the term oddball, but I'm not expecting everybody else to never use it again. That's ridiculous. Now, see, Rick and I come from 2 different places with the term. Rick's is one of endearment. He had cards when he was a little kid, and his dad said to him, something about what a cool oddball card that was. And that stuck with him. And it's a very endearing and positive term for him. And I wouldn't take that away from him. Me, on the other hand, and I think I have earned a right to my opinion. I have been collecting cards as long as I can remember. I can never remember a time I wasn't collecting cards. That's how little I was when I started. And I think I earned the right to have an opinion at least. I have to have like somewhat of a PhD in card knowledge, and I go way back. But to me, my first encounter with oddball was kind of negative. The first time I ever recall hearing that term and started to hear it over and over again was in the early days of eBay. And what I saw were sellers who didn't know what they had, number one. I was first kind of people that used that term. They didn't know what they had, so they just say oddball because they had a lack of knowledge. That term really stemmed out of ignorance. And the second thing that they would do, the second items that they would refer to as oddball were kind of made up cards. Newspaper cutouts that they would put in a screw down and say that they were 1926 Spalding, and it was a cutout of a newspaper, and they would call them oddball cards because they weren't cards at all. And that's why I have a bad feeling about that term. It was usually used to get one over on people. And I'm very outspoken and try to be outspoken to protect the hobby and to protect collectors. It's just who I am. Now you couple that with the fact that I really enjoy debating. I really enjoy going back and forth. Man, I do it with Double D, Dylan, all the time. And the Misfits and all the guys I text with. We give it to each other and we debate. And we don't agree on many things. Many things we don't agree on. Hell, Dylan and I barely agree on anything. The only thing I think we agree on is we both love baseball cards and we both love Mag Pros. But I love to debate. I think if I had to do life over again, I would be a litigator. Because I just love it. I have a friend that's the same way. He is an attorney. He was my best man. And we used to go, like if we were at a bar, we just engage in conversation with people and kind of debate. I would even take the opposite approach. I would debate on the side that I didn't believe. It was fun to debate politics because most people are uneducated when it comes to politics, and all they give you, they regurgitate political talking points for whoever side they're on. They just regurgitate these talking points they hear on CNN or whatever. And they can't really delve any further. So even if I agree on their side, I'll take the other side just to have a little fun, have a little debate. It's fun. So when I make these videos and I'm arguing my point, it's just fun for me. And then when everybody's making videos and I could tell I'm getting under their skin. Poor Chris from Missouri, man. I think I saw steam coming out of your eyes. So I woke up and saw that video. I had to make a little response, and then I text him. I hope he knows it's all in tongue in cheek, because man, it's not worth getting all riled up about. But because it was going on, then I kind of felt the need to, I don't know, poke the bear, keep it going a little bit. Maybe that's a personality flaw on my part. But hey, man, I have nothing but love for all of you. Whether you call a card an oddball, or you call it a card, or you call it Ginger, or you call it Bob, I really don't care. They're your cards. You call them what you want. I'm just going to give my opinion. Doesn't make me right. Doesn't mean you have to listen to me. Doesn't mean you have to take it so seriously or personally. And so I just want to apologize if I, got anybody's heart rate up. I had heard some backlash that, I don't know, Orlando and I were ganging up on Rick. That's not what went down. Years ago, when Rick and I first became friends, he wouldn't go live. He just refused to go live. And I was trying to goat him into going live. And I would do these series of stupid, meant to be funny videos where I was like training and lifting weights, and I was calling them out. Let's have a vintage oddball showdown, And man, the backlash I got for that, like that I was really challenging him because I'm so arrogant, I think I have a better collection or something like that. Got horrible comments. I had to take them down. Like, I don't understand in the modern world why people don't have a damn sense of humor anymore. There's so much god-awful stuff happening in the world right now. And ever since COVID, nothing seems the same. Everything's gone haywire. And if you laugh, you live longer. Your body releases some endorphins or something. It makes you it makes you healthier, makes you in a better place. Laugh once in a while. Tell some jokes. Smile. That's what I have for you. Hey, thanks for listening.